Hello, welcome to another Matt.Cook.Oregon video. In this video, we are summiting the South Sister. The South Sister is the largest of the three sisters in Central Oregon. With an elevation of 10,363 feet, this is the third tallest mountain in Oregon. South Sister is also the youngest of the three and the easiest to summit. The mountain last erupted only about 2,000 years ago. The journey begins at Cascade Lake Scenic Byway. This road is only open half the year due to snow. I highly recommend starting out with some stretching, as this is a long 12-mile round trip with 5,000 feet of elevation gain. Once you arrive at Devils Lake Trailhead, you need to sign a wilderness permit before you begin. The first mile or two is the uphill warm-up through a hemlock and pine forest. After the first uphill part, you reach a large flat plateau with a big view of the mountain. You pass by Moraine Lake, which is a popular campsite for overnighters here. This area gets a ton of use. I saw hundreds of people on this day. Try to have as little impact on the land as you can. After the flat plateau, you begin ascending the mountain. This is where it gets tougher each step. After gaining a couple thousand feet of elevation, the trail flattens out to a glacial lake. The glacier going from here to the top is called Lewis Glacier, which has been noticed to be shrinking over the years. If you have a water filter, this is a good spot to refill your water supply. For those crazy enough, you can cool off here with a swim. This is very dangerous and should only be done with the right preparation. This is about 9,000 feet in elevation, so one way to get used to it is swimming in lower lakes and working your way up. It is also important to have people around you just in case. Once I got out, I had a towel and coat to warm back up.
Shady? Kind of a shady hike. Oh my gosh.
I took a shortcut scramble here to get back on the summit trail. Super shortcut. Whew. How you guys doing? This is the final ascent up loose red rocks. Most people slow down a lot at this point.
Watch out, that's the... Hashtag wake up at 3:30 and look at
That's what you should catch. You got a what?
the blue
After the steep uphill, you reach a false summit with a giant snow crater. This quarter-mile long summit crater is huge compared to the other two sister summits. To get to the summit, you have two options. Circle the crater on the easier rock trail, or go across the snowfield. All around the crater, there are walled-off camp spots for tents. Though it is mostly frozen over, Teardrop Pool is Oregon's highest elevation lake. After about 4 hours, I reached the summit. If you are from Oregon, you have probably seen this same shot of the middle and north sister a few dozen times. Here is the same shot from a different year with a little snow cover. Behind the sisters, you can see Three Fingered Jack, Mount Jefferson, Hood, Adams, and sometimes even further. Being one of the tallest mountains in Oregon without any climbing, this area gets very crowded. About a year from now, they are adding a permit system to limit use. I found a good spot to enjoy the summit feeling and have lunch. After lunch, I decided to go around the other side of the crater, which has far less people. After circling the crater, I began the descent back to the trailhead. Weather was great on this day, but it is best to prepare for the worst. The weather can dramatically change on mountains, and you will unexpectedly be in the middle of a blizzard. Overall, this is a fun, non-technical uphill hike. It is a great intro to more technical mountains in Oregon. Alright everybody, that was summiting the South Sister. I hope you enjoyed it. Up next in the trilogy of the Three Sisters is the Middle Sister, which is a little harder, but still doable without ropes. So I hope you check that out, and then check out the North Sister after that. Anyways, peace.